I've sent the big kids out swimming. The babies are sleeping. My husband is with the big kids swimming. They're not unsupervised. I'm not that bad a mother. But yeah, I was going to take this moment to talk about my plan. We are here at my husband's family cabin where there is pretty much no internet and a series of VHSs and DVDs, ranging from the era of VHSs and DVDs. That's all the entertainment that's up here. So I spend a lot of the time working on my projects. So I was curious to see how much I can get done during the 2 weeks that I'm staying up here. For part of that time, my husband will be going to the boundary waters between the US and Canada, where he does like a pack-in trip with his friends. So I'm here solo with the kids for like 4 days. I don't know if that will result in me getting more or less done. We'll see. But I thought I'd show you where we're starting, and we'll see where we finish. I feel like I brought enough stuff to work on, but also I'm worried that I didn't. But like usually when I feel that, I get like not enough done. So yeah, I brought plenty. So the first thing I brought, this is an inside only project, is my white sweater. This is the Rosabella pattern. I think it's a free pattern on Ravelry. Well, it's a free pattern. You can find it on Ravelry. It's from Barocco. And this is the front panel. I already finished the back panel. I have it with me. Why? I don't know, because I didn't want to lose it. But I've already finished the back panel. I'm working on the front panel, and I need to do sleeves and seam it up. And that's all there is to do for this. I'm not going to be, even if I finish all the pieces, I definitely don't want to like block and do any seaming up here because the water up here is super duper rusty and I really don't want to discolor this at all. So this is an indoor clean hands only project I just tossed on the floor. So here we are. I'm probably about 4 inches into the front panel. I should actually measure and do some. I actually think I need to do an increase on there pretty soon. So yeah, it is measuring 3.5 inches. So I've got 3.5 inches of work on this one. And that's that. Now, the only thing is if I really do get going on this and I get to the sleeves, I have this much on my current ball and I've got one more cake here. I have another skein of this at home, but if I run out of it, this is all I have up here. But this is actually probably too densely wound. There's a lot in here. These go pretty far. So I think I have enough to at least finish the front panel. I'm working on a pair of socks for my husband. These are ribbed socks. I don't remember the pattern. I'll find it. I'm just probably like an inch away from starting the heel. Doing these once again, 2 at a time socks. That they're just really, they're my don't think about it knits. So there's that. And then the last project I brought up with me is the Reset Cardi, I think is the name of the pattern. I'm still doing, I've got so much to go on this, but once again, I didn't bring all the yarn. I just brought one extra cake. Like if I work up all of this yarn, look how big this one is, your little hefty boy. If I work all this up, that's gonna be pretty good. But also, once again, like this is how much I have left in the ball that I'm currently using. So yeah, I have some of the like yoke sleeve shaping still to go here. And then I've got to do the body and the sleeve. So those are my 3 projects. I'm gonna work on them. I'll be checking in occasionally. Right now, because it is quiet and I'm inside, I have a few minutes. I'm gonna work on the sweater, the Rosabella sweater, because I, as you can see, I was trying earlier and I only got part of the way through this row. I better not be missing a stitch marker. Um, yeah, I only got part of the way through my row. I got interrupted. So this one takes a little bit more paying attention. It's got this really pretty pattern, like lace. I don't know if you can see this. It's got like lace and baubles. It's very cute. I really like it. I'm really excited for it. I can't wait to see. I haven't blocked this yet. I really, really want to block this out and see what it's gonna look like blocked out. I'm worried that some of my baubles are a little funky looking, but like, whatever. I'm very excited about it. I'm making it a little bit more cropped than the pattern calls for because I want to wear it with like high-waisted jeans or wear it over dresses or with skirts a lot. So I want it to hit at my natural waist, and I am very short-waisted. So yep. So that's what I'm going to work on right now. Hello. It has been 1 week since we sat down and talked. As you've seen, most of my love has been going to the cream sweater, white, whatever, alpaca, Rosabella pattern. This has been getting a lot of love. A lot of my indoor attention has been going to this. I had four-ish inches, 3.5. We had about 10 inches of progress on this. I started decreasing for the sleeve shaping the other day. I think I'm getting pretty close to neckline shaping. So yeah, I'm done with all of the decreases for now. I just need to knit the, it's gonna be this chunk here, where it doesn't have to go under my armpit, it just has to come up. But this, feeling really good about it. The only thing is, this is all my yarn I have left. We'll see what I feel like. I'm really enjoying working on this, and I've had a lot of time inside up until this point because I have twin babies and they're napping, and I like sitting inside and watching Sense and Sensibility that somebody taped off of HBO like 20 years ago. It's fun. That's my idea of a good time, not being on the boat touching worms. But I have been going down to the dock with the kids more often to swim, which means I pulled out my not pristine white project. I should finish this row before I go to bed because, yeah, I know. Am I disturbing you? Sorry. As you've seen, I went down to the dock a couple times. Kids were able to get in the water. They've been swimming. They've been having a good time. I brought this down like I was going to be able to knit while supervising them swimming, which is just bonkers. I did get a couple rows in, but just that, and then it got damp and it smelled like wet alpaca for a while, but I just laid it out in the sun. It was fine. It's all dry now, but I'm in the middle of a row. This is still in the shaping portion of this. This is not a free pattern, so I don't want to talk too much about it, but I have this. I literally cut and pasted and like made a photocopy. It looks like such a, and it's so beat up now, such a like kids school project. I've got 10, 18. I have 18 more rows of shaping to do, and then I separate for sleeves, and I think it's gonna go a lot faster once I get through all this shaping, because it's a lot of shaping. The more nice weather we have, the more work this is gonna get. But unless I finish the front panel and decide I don't want to do the sleeves, and maybe that's a good thing. I'll finish the front panel on this, then I want to at least get the sleeves separated for this. Okay, so you may have noticed we are home, and I kind of abruptly stopped filming. That is because Thursday I broke my toe. Um, Bad. So I didn't, you'd think that would lead to like more knitting, but it just made it so that all the chores I have to do before we leave took like 3 times as long. So I had to hobble around closing up all the stuff um, before I could leave and get back to urgent care to x-ray my foot to make sure I did in fact only break a toe, which is, yeah, I just broke the pinky toe on my left foot tripping over a chair. So that's fun. But knitting. I don't know how much of my late night head cut off ramble I included in this video. But I pretty much achieved what I thought I would at that point, which is I finished the front panel entirely. So I have the back panel was already finished when we got there, and I was just past the ribbing here. So I finished the rest of this panel. I did not start on the sleeves at all. And then I did manage to separate for sleeves for this guy. And I got pretty significant amount of distance here. I did not touch the socks the entire time we were there. Didn't pick them up once. Was not in the mood to work on the socks. And that is where it stands. Pretty happy with the amount of work I got done up there. I think it ended up being more than I would have done at home, but not all that different. But it was fun to be able to kind of document my trip through the knitting, and I hope you enjoyed it. So thank you for watching. If you would like to see me finish these projects eventually and show you what they look like once they are all the way off the needles, blocked, finished, then please follow along, subscribe, and I will see you very soon. Thanks. Bye.